I'm Christina Harrison, and welcome to the season finale of the Presidential Bachelorette. Previously in America, President Taft broke America's heart, but he's back in the running to rectify his previous mistakes and win back America's heart.
I know some people think that I was a traitor to America last year when I broke her heart, but I'm back again with the support of the entire Republican Party to rectify last year's mistake.
Now we have Mr. Roosevelt, an unexpected contender due to his oath to never have one again.
Well, if someone hadn't done such a horrible job in the last season, I wouldn't be here today. However, because I am here, I intend on doing a much better job at winning over America's heart with the full support of the Bull Moose Party.
The tension between Roosevelt and Taft is certainly rising. Our final contestant, with much less experience than the others, is New Jersey's former governor, Mr. Wilson.
I know I'm inexperienced, but with the full support of the Democratic Party, I fully intend to make positive changes to you and America.
Now, each contestant will have their own date with America.
I figured that we could play a game of Monopoly, because monopolies promote international competition and make the American economy appear stronger. What's your opinion on monopolies?
I'm sorry, but I don't support monopolies and trusts.
Oh, I'm sorry, do you still want to play?
Of course I'll still play.
Alright.
You know what? I can't do this. Everyone in my body hates the very concept of monopolies and trusts. Monopolies make it so that wealth isn't widespread, it isn't concentrated in the hands of the few. They eliminate competition and increase prices on the poor. As an American, I can't support this. Trustbusters for life.
Well, not is he only good at trust busting, he's good at date busting.
Date, I would like to give you something. It's a gift that you can remember me by. A teddy bear. Thank you. You're welcome. As you can see, I've brought you to one of my favorite forests. As you also may know, nature is very important to me.
Oh yeah. During your previous terms, you were very into conservation. You even created the U.S. Forest Service.
Yes, I did. But I heard that your date with Taft didn't go so well. As you may know, I am also a trustbuster, but a much better one than that Taft. Oh look, a bull and a moose. What are the odds of that? Anyways, I think I would be a much better match than Taft would.
Why do you believe that?
Well, first off, I believe in being much more involved with America, and I'm not one to run away from my problems or my dates. Shall we continue?
The tension between Roosevelt and Taft could be cut with a knife.
I picked the setting for our date because I just love swimming.
Yeah, swimming's fun. Since I know you're the least, I just would like to ask you a couple of questions to get to know you.
Okay.
Are your views of trust and monopolies similar to those of Taft and Roosevelt?
Yes, I don't like trust at all, and I believe all monopolies should be disbanded. America was built on the principles of capitalism, and it should stay that way.
Alright. If you win this competition, how many terms do you think you should serve? And how many terms do you think is an appropriate number for all presidents?
I think that all presidents, myself included, should only serve one term.
Do you believe that the American people should be taxed more or less?
Taxation of the public is very important in order to keep this country running. I think that federal income tax would be a very good idea.
Alright, some very strong opinions. Thank you.
That concludes the date portion of the finale. On to the first elimination round. The way it works is simple. Whoever gets an American flag will not be eliminated. Only 2 flags will be given. There will be 1 candidate to be eliminated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Taft, but you've been eliminated. You didn't get enough votes, and you don't seem too enthusiastic about this anymore. You didn't even complete our date.
This isn't over as well.
Ha ha! Get out, son.
To kick off the final round of the Presidential Bachelorette, we will have a debate between the candidates. Candidates, are you ready?
Yes.
Alright, let's kick off the debate. The first question is, what role do you believe the government should have in big business?
Take the thing as a whole, and it looks strangely like the economic mastery over the very lives and fortunes of those who do the daily work of the nation. And all this under the overwhelming power and sovereignty of the national government. What most of us are fighting for is the breakup of this very partnership between big businesses and the government.
Roosevelt?
Our aim is to control business, not to strangle it. And above all, not to continue a policy of make-believe strangle toward both big and little concerns that do evil, and constant menace toward both big and little concerns that do well. Our aim is to promote prosperity. I wish to control big business and give good wages for the wage workers and reasonable prices for the consumers.
All right. Two very different opinions, but very good opinions. On to the second question. What are your views on women's rights? Roosevelt?
Working women have the same need to protection that working men have. The ballot is as necessary for one class as to the other. We do not believe with the two sexes there is identity of function, but we do believe there should be equality of right.
Wilson?
Suffrage isn't a national issue so far. It is a local issue for each state to settle for itself. It is a big question, and I am only about halfway through it. My mind works somewhat slowly, and on this subject, I really have not come to a conclusion.
All right. Well, that concludes our debate. Thank you both.
We will now begin the final elimination round. The way it works is simple. Whoever gets an American flag will not be eliminated. Only one flag will be distributed, therefore one candidate will be eliminated and one will leave here as the new President of the United States.
I'm sorry, Roosevelt, but you've been eliminated. Due to the split in the Democratic Party, you just didn't have enough support from the voters. You were a strong contender from the start.
You didn't deserve me anyways. Stupid.
Congratulations, Wilson.
Go ahead.
Well, there you have it, folks. Your new President of the United States, Woodrow Wilson. He was a strong contender from the start and gave it his all. Hopefully, he'll give his all during his presidency as well.
You should do like a flag twirl.
I'm in colorblind. Oh, God. How do you think they're like?
I figured that we could play a game of Monopoly because monopolies promote international competition and make America no.
I can't support this game. That's not just life.
I think I would be a much better match than Taft. Anyways, I think I would be a much better Taft than.
The match.
I'm so glad. You literally look like that conductor from the Polar. Hot. Oh, we got it. Hot. Yes, we got it. Hot chocolate. Goose. What are the odds of that, huh? Anyways, I think I would be a much better job than him. Oh, my Lord. Mark him. Anything the light touches is your kingdom, Simba.
Conservation even during your previous terms. Didn't you create the U.S. Forest Service?
Yes, I did. But,
Sorry.
I heard that